This lesson will discuss the basic rules and uses of the present subjunctive. Subsequent lessons will look at subjunctive rules in even more detail. To start off with, you should know that there are often three factors, not always, but often, three factors that are present in subjunctive sentences. I'm going to use this example. Nosotros dudamos que él hable español. So the first factor to notice in this subjunctive sentence, we have two different subjects, nosotros and él. Now you may have to use the verb conjugations to determine whether there is a change in subject or not, because oftentimes we do completely omit subject pronouns from the sentence itself. But this is not an absolute rule. You can still use the subjunctive if there is not a change in subject, such as espero que estudie bien. Another factor which is often present is the presence of a relative pronoun, such as que or quien. In this example we have the relative pronoun que. And perhaps the most important of these three factors is the use of a specific verb or phrase which will activate the use of a subjunctive verb afterwards. In this case we have dudamos. The verb dudar will indicate that hablar must be conjugated subjunctively in this sentence. Why is that the case? We will look at that shortly. The acronym WEIRDO is a common tool that is used to make it easier for us to remember the types of verbs and phrases that activate the subjunctive. So W is for wishes and desires. Espero que estudies. Queremos que él beba agua. The E is for emotions. Me enoja que tú no trabajes. Me sorprende que él no me escriba. And I is for impersonal expressions. Es importante que no malgastes tiempo. Es una lástima que no comamos juntos. R is for recommendations and requests. El maestro me aconseja que prepare bien para la prueba. Sugerimos que no bebas alcohol. D is for doubt and denial. No creo que vivan en España. Dudo que él hable inglés. O is for ojalá, which can be translated to I hope to God, or God willing. Ojalá que compremos solo lo que necesitamos. Ojalá caminemos al parque. I am now going to provide you with lists of verbs and verb phrases which activate the subjunctive. You should also be aware of verbs and phrases which activate the indicative and will not activate the subjunctive. In this case, we use the acronym SPOCK to make it easier to remember situations that activate the indicative but do not activate the subjunctive. This acronym stands for speech, perceptions, occurrences, certainty, and knowledge. And now, here are the lists of verbs and verb phrases which activate the indicative and not the subjunctive. Earlier, I did note that you can use the subjunctive even if there is not a change in subject. I used the example, espero que estudie bien. In these situations, you can use the infinitive in place of the subjunctive, such as, espero estudiar bien. And notice that when I'm using the infinitive, I do not include the relative pronoun que, like I do in the subjunctive. But if there is a change in subject and there is a phrase or verb which activates the subjunctive, in that case, you must conjugate the following verb in the subjunctive, and you cannot use the infinitive. The infinitive is only allowed if the subject does not change. So in this situation, espero que estudies bien, there is a change in subject, and there is a verb esperar, which activates the subjunctive. So therefore we must use the subjunctive and cannot use an infinitive. So that covers the very basic rules and uses of the present subjunctive, but there are many other rules in the subjunctive that I want to cover in upcoming lessons, so we are not yet done with the subjunctive. But for now, you should familiarize yourself with the types of verbs and verb phrases which activate the subjunctive and which ones activate the indicative. As I always say, I would very much appreciate it if you can share this video series with your friends and teachers. And that is all for now, so until next time.